I'm Matthew E. Henry, and I'm going to read selections from my book, Teaching While Black. This first poem is entitled, In Loco Parentis. You never operate without a net. It's why you message me, drunk, at 1:39 a.m. on New Year's Day, to finish a conversation we were only having in your head. One you won't confess between classes or after school. Afraid safety is a blanket soaked in kerosene, wrapped about your shoulders, a match held in eyes that see, ears that hear too much of who you are. I don't know yet. What resolution are you fighting now? What thin, trembling line holds your weight tonight? And that line, I don't know yet, is the actual email that I got at 1:39 a.m. from one of my students. The second poem is entitled, A Confession from Occupied Territory, sticking with the theme of emails that I have received from students. After the frantic email, a cry for help in the middle of a night one student feared another would not survive, I called the police, resisting the screaming of my skin. After weighing the serrated, bloody consequences of inaction, the cost of action crushed my chest. I couldn't breathe. For they are black, and they are they, not him, not her, I tell the dispatcher 14 times, once for each year they could lose like loose cigarettes or Skittles if wearing a hood, holding a wallet or phone. And they have a history of mental illness, so everything to hand is knife, gun, when seen by white officers. At least they live in a nice neighborhood, single-family homes on red-lined land, a world where sergeants conduct wellness checks with smiles broad as arms away from holsters. They'll even offer to remove their boots lest they sully the foyer's imported carpet. All this is small solace in the silence following. Thank you for your call. We'll send someone right over. And the final poem I will read is entitled, When Asked Why All Lives Don't Matter. Another classroom poem. After a deep breath, I attempted to explain. My aunt had breast cancer. Despite a healthy dose of science and scripture, prayers and prescriptions, the shadows never dimmed. We celebrated her life, mourned the hole her grave dug in ours. We lauded her loving kindness, questioned the natural shocks flesh is heir to. Why this disease would claim a wife, a co-worker, a friend, an aunt. At the repast, heads turned to the future, saving other sons and daughters, ourselves. A collection was taken to fund breast cancer research, a medical scholarship for oncology study discussed, a proposal for new... From the back of the church hall, a woman no one recognized screamed, "What about ovarian cancer and prostate cancer? Why aren't you all talking about those? All cancers matter." Most of my students nodded into the ensuing silence. But some blank stares and my job description doomed me to be more didactic, to explain appropriate time, place, and manner, intent versus impact, the guilt and shame required to derail communal grief and hijack a narrative to make oneself more comfortable. I explained the human duty to choose. Enter the room willing to bear bodies on our shoulders, or, arms empty, leave and silently stand outside. I said, replace cancer with lives, and waited. Thank you.